serve. And assistant coach Terry Jessup. Now, here is your starting lineup for Ames. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 22, James Cage. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 32, David Newey. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 30, Ryan Case. At forward, a 6'3" junior, number 40, Austin Arnott. At center, a 6'10" senior, number 54, Ross Marston.
Austin Arnott, David Newey, and Ross Marston. Ames High wearing their home white. Ankeny wearing their away maroon in the opening tip, controlled by the Ames High Little Cyclones as they'll move it down the floor left to the right as we're underway. Again, Little Cyclones trying to win their second in a row after dropping a tough game last Tuesday night at Dowling Catholic. And then, of course, the Little Cyclones winning in triple overtime against a Fort Dodge team that put up a heck of a fight last Friday. Ankeny showing zone. Ames will play it around the work baseline left, driving in or not. He'll lay it up and in. And Ames High starts out with a 2-0 lead over the Ankeny Hawks. Here's Nate Nygren on the drive with a right-hand layup. Can't get at the ball, but he's fouled on his penetration as he worked in along the baseline. And down. Here's Sean Schlegel. He'll work it off to the right for the Hawks. Nygren with it at the right wing. He'll work it down to the corner. This is Calvin Johnson. 4-3. It's up and good. Calvin Johnson with the tray, and Ankeny with a 3-2 lead. Hawks showing some full court pressure early on as Tays will lob it into the front court to Newey. Now right side, driving in Cadis. He'll bounce it down along the baseline. It's kicked away by Ankeny, and Ames High will play it in. 7:05 to go in the opening period. 3-2. Ankeny with the lead over the Ames High Little Cyclones. Again, just getting started here from Ames High Gymnasium tonight. Tays will play it in from the baseline left. With it right now is Cadis on the left wing. He'll fire a three. It's up, no good. Rebound to Ankeny. Kellen Vance will hold that ball down into the front court. Here's Nygren on the drive. In the lane, kicks it to no one into the corner left side. And Ankeny will turn it over for the first time tonight. Just cut the wrong way or didn't keep moving, right? Ames High will break the pressure. They have it front court left side, driving it or not along the baseline left. Will bounce it up top to Tays. Reverse it right corner. Newey inside right block. Marston layup good. Great work by the Ames High Little Cyclones to pass the ball around. It's a 4-3 Ames lead with 6:30 left to go here in the opening period. Ankeny will have it left corner as they swing it around to Eric Thompson. He'll dribble it up to the wing. Now hand it off top of the circle. Back left. Here's Nygren. Look to spot up. Drives baseline left. He'll fire up a 14-foot floater. Can't get at the ball. Rebound tip to Toronto. Comes down to Ames. Little Cyclones down the floor left to the right. Tays at the point. Inside Marston. Left block. Pump fakes. Goes up. Has it partially deflected away by Thompson. And Ankeny back on the other end. Here's Vance into the right corner. Nygren for three. Right wing. It's up. No good. Rebound comes down to Newey of Ames. And we've got a lot of action. Ames High with a 4-3 lead. Little Cyclones trying to punch it to the middle, and they turn it over as Tays tried to force it into a nod. Austin couldn't handle the pass, and Ames will turn it over for the first time tonight. 4-3 to Little Cyclones. 5:54 to go here in the opening period.
Ames trying to work the baseline offensively against the 3-2 zone that Ankeny is doing.
There's a bounce pass to the right corner. Here's Nygren. Picked up by Newey. Ames going with the man-to-man defense. Nygren on the drive. Has it short on the shot as he hit just the bottom of the for a 6-foot junior. Ankeny will play it in with Salter. Baseline to the left. He'll try to pass it in off of Marston's legs, but Ross will come up with a steal. Second turnover by Ankeny. 5:30 now left to go in the opening period. 1-point Ames lead. Little Cyclones playing around the perimeter. There's our nod to Tays. Top of the circle. Pump fakes. Now passes to the corner to Cadis. Ryan will take a dribble to the left hand. Now will force it to the left corner. It's over the head of Austin Arnott. And Ames High will turn it right back over. 2 turnovers for each team. And a 4-3 Little Cyclone lead with 5:17 left to go in the opening period. Ankeny will have it into the front court. Here's Salter with the penetration with the right hand. He'll kick it off to the right to Thompson. Now back outside to Vance. Caught up in the right corner. He'll fire up a three and hit it. Kellen Vance with the triple, and Ankeny with a 2-point lead at 6-4 with 4:55 left to go in the first period. Cadis down low to Arnott. Pretty alley-oop move as Cadis was working it in from the right. Arnaud caught along the baseline left and laid it up and in. Austin with his 4th point. We're tied at 6. Inside, Ankeny will pass it back out. Looking to penetrate in is Calvin Johnson. He'll fire up a left-handed hook shot in the lane and he'll get it to fall as he was driving towards the hoop. Calvin Johnson with his 5th point. Ankeny back up by 2. Now a foul as the Little Cyclones broke the pressure.
Fouls on Johnson is first.
4:29 to go in the period. 8-6, Little Cyclones down by 2, but with the ball. Tays into the right corner. He'll dribble it up to the wing, now to the top of the circle. 3-2 zone, as Dave Stroud mentioned. Ankeny throwing out at Ames High. Here's Tays to Mewey. Now a pass up top, stolen away by Schlegel into the front court. Right-hand layup, good. Third turnover turns into some points for Ankeny, and they've got their largest lead at 4 with 4:05 to play here in the opening period. It's been a hot dog of an evening for the Ankeny Hawks so far. Driving in Arnaud to Tays, top of the circle for 3. He's got it in and out. Rebound tipped around and it comes down to the Hawks. Up with it is Salter. He'll drive front court left side to Schlegel. Top of the key for 3. Johnson, his shot no good. Rebound tipped out and Mewey will track it down for Ames High. 4-point Ankeny lead. 3:38 left to go in the opening period. Ames will hold it slowly into the front court, trying to size up this 3-2 zone. Into the corner, right side, Cadis. He'll put on the floor. Now cross-court pass the left wing to Mewey. So Arnaud, baseline left. Into the corner to Tays up top. Pass stolen away by Schlegel into the front court. Right-hand layup, good. Schlegel with his 4th point of the night, and Ankeny has doubled up Ames High at 12-6. 3 turnovers have turned into 6 points for the Hawks. Ames into the front court. Here's Tays. He'll spin it off left to Mewey. Now to Marsden. High post left side. He'll go inside to Arnaud, who's bodied by Eric Thompson. That'll be the 2nd team foul called against Ankeny. Thompson will pick up his first. 2:55 to play here in the opening period. To the game for the first time tonight for Ankeny, it is Aaron Matthews. Ames High will play it in underneath their own hoop. Gilmore gets it into Arnaud for 3, left corner, left it short, rebound to Gilmore in the lane. Gilmore has it nearly stolen away. It's loose on the floor to Tays. Inside Arnaud, a right-hand layup, good from the right block. Tays found him, and Ames High breaks the 6-0 run put together by Ankeny. It's 12-8. 2:37 to play in the first period. A 3 by Ankeny, not there. Rebound, nobody fought for it for Ames, and Ankeny comes up with it. Here's a 3 by Schlegel, left corner. It's left short, air ball. And Ames High gets the rebound. Tays ahead into the front court. James will fire for 3 from the top of the key. It's good! A 3-pointer by James Tays. Ames High on a 5-0 run to cut the lead down to 1 at 12-11. 2:12 left to play here in the opening period. Schlegel in the corner left side, goes to the wing, looking to penetrate in. He'll fire it right side. Here's Salter. Fadeaway jump shot from the right block, no good. Rebound, Gilmore. Here comes Ames, down the floor, left to the right. Gilmore with a right hand on the dribble. We'll give it up to Tays as Ames will slow it down inside of 2 minutes in the period. Cadis for 3, right corner. It's up good! A 3-pointer by Ryan Cadis. And Ames High is rolling. On an 8-0 run, they've got a 2-point lead at 14-12. Backing in now, spinning left. Turnaround jump shot is up and no good by Calvin Johnson. The rebound to Ames High. 1:33 now left to play in the opening period. Little Cyclones by 2. Here's Gilmore, right side wing. He'll give it up to Tays right at the center circle. Ankeny will come out to extend their defense to cover up on Tays. Gilmore to Litwiller, right corner, inside or not, right block layup, no good. Rebound fought for, and Ankeny will come down with it. Salter will penetrate ahead into the front court. Right hand on the dribble, will kick it right side. 4-3, it's Vance, it's up, no good. Rebound to Litwiller. And the Little Cyclones control the board, and a 2-point lead inside of a minute now left to go in the opening period. Gilmore to Tays, who will hand it right back to Gilmore. He'll work it off left side to Cadis. Back to Gilmore as Ames High will play it around the perimeter right corner. Cadis. Ames High is very slow and tentative here on this possession. Should be holding for the last shot of the period. That's what they're going to do, as Ankeny will stick in the 3-2 zone. A lot of huffing and puffing for the Ankeny Hawks right now as we're inside of 30 seconds. Gilmore just dribbling it at the center ring. Ames High with a 2-point lead at 14-12. Ankeny not even busting out of that 3-2 zone. Telling Ames to come and get it. Now we're inside of 12. Gilmore will work with it on the right wing to the left corner to Tays. 4-3. It's on the way. It's up. No good. Rebound tipped out. Gilmore's got it with 5. He'll fire for 3. Can't get the ball. Rebound to Ankeny. Schlegel with a 3/4 court heave, and it's short. An air ball at the end of the first period. But Ames High has a 14-12 lead over the Ankeny Hawks. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to News Talk 1430 KSI.
High school, the Little Cyclones leading Ankeny 14-12 as we begin the second period. Dave Sproul alongside BJ Shaven here on 1430 KASI. Hawks begin the quarter with the ball. It's Salter on the dribble, back out high to Nygren. Over to the left side, Vance driving, kicks it out. Jump shot is off the rim, tipped out, and a foul will be called on Ankeny. We'll go the other way as Ankeny is hit with their third foul of the first half.
Jake Meinstill now checking into the game for the first
On Matthews is first.
3-2 zone that Ames High had the size of the first half. Really capitalized on it. Still on that 8-0 run. They're down to 12-6.
And with a couple big steals to get the lead. Now Ames is back out in front on their first possession of the second half. Working around the outside. Gilmore trying to find Marsden. He's in the high post. It'll be Tays instead with the three-pointer, and that's good. James Tays sinks another tray, and Ames extends its lead to 5. Matthews, that's Aaron Matthews, in for the first time for Ankeny, drives, dishes out, drive by Nygren, can't get a bucket out of that, and the Cyclones continue to control the rebounds in this game. 1 minute into the second period, they lead by 5. Drive on the left side of the lane, and a bad pass there. Litweiler trying to get it inside, trying to force one, it was tied up. And the possession arrow in favor of the Little Cyclones, so Ames will keep it on the offensive end of the court.
Yeah, I think Nick Litweiler was trying to force it to the inside, but just was not aware of his surroundings.
Bounce pass inside, bucket not good there, and the putback missed by Eric Bunker. Had a great opportunity there. They couldn't convert, and Ankeny comes away quickly into the front court. Vance trying to pass outside, tip, but controlled by Ankeny. Vance gets it back on the left wing, deep 3, that's good. And it's 17-15, Ankeny tightens it up. In the right quarter, bounce pass now top. Tays with it, thought about another 3, stealing it from out there, but gives up instead. The Little Cyclones moving to the right corner, defense comes out to challenge. Ames holds on to it, drives in the lane, and putting up a nice bucket. That's Eric Bunker showing what he can do, and Ames out in front by 4 now, 19-15, 6 minutes remaining in the second period. Pull-up jumper by Ankeny, that's short from Nygren, rebounded by Marsden. And here we go the other way, Cyclones working it quickly up front with Bunker to the lane. His shot rejected, controlled by Ankeny. Salter the other way, 1-on-2, he's gonna pull it out to the right wing. Now looks to drive, goes up against a couple defenders, kicks it out, and Ankeny works it around the arc. Mikesel kicks it out, Vance tries a 3, I think somebody got a piece of that one, and it falls short. Cyclones, Little Cyclones I should say, control it, long pass up ahead for Marsden, off his fingertips out of bounds, and Ankeny gets it back.
Schlegel and Thompson checking for the Hawks. Austin Arnott re-enters for Ames.
Also for Ankeny, Schlegel checking in.
19-15, Ames with the lead, 5.5 minutes remain in the second period. This is Vance on the right wing, lobs it. Nygren, nice catch, can't get the conversion underneath the basket, and Austin Arnaud gets the rebound. Gilmore brings it up to Tays. Marsden still outside the arc, finds Arnaud inside, slices between 2 defenders, can't get the underhanded shot to go. Rebound tipped outside, finally chased down by Bunker. Bunker passes it in the lane. Marsden has some trouble with it, loses the handle. Ball to Ankeny and a foul called on Ames.
Foul is on Arnott, his first. He is in the Ames lineup. Kelvin Johnson now playing for Ankeny.
We've got 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Right.
It's been kind of flying here a little bit.
Ryan Cadis checks back in for the Little Cyclones. Bunker is out. Ankeny advancing left corner, trying the alley-oop again. Marsden breaks that one up, tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Ankeny.
Now, why would you try an alley-oop with a 6'10" guy?
unless you can leap out of the gym, I wouldn't bother. Nygren trying to find somebody, lobs it outside the arc, finally gets it into the hands of Thompson. Gets back to Nygren in the post, has to kick it out. Here's a three-pointer by Kelvin Johnson. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Gilmore. He'll bring it up court for the Little Cyclones. Now at the 4.5-minute mark remaining in the second quarter. 19-15, Ames still with the lead. Passing around the outside. Cadis looking, gets it back outside, working around to Tays. Tays to Arnaud. Lobs it in to Marsden. Turns and takes it home. BJ, the Cyclones have a decided advantage with the 6'10 Marsden in there. Tallest Hawks player who gets regular time is 6'5. Vance on the other end answers with a three-pointer, rattles that one down, and tightens this one up. It's 21-18. Ames still with the lead.
That's a great answer, too. With Ankeny, that's what they're going to have to rely on.
We have a foul away from the ball, Austin Arnaud tangled up, I believe, Calvin Johnson. He is. It is the second fourth of the half on Ankeny. Ames ball out of bounds under the basket with Jordan Gilmore to pull the trigger. Looking inside, gets it outside to Marsden. And into the corner, three-pointer on the way off of the mark. And the smallest guy on the floor, Nate Nygren, gets the ball. He'll quickly bring it up court, dishes it off. Shot up, and that will get the roll for Schlegel, and he draws the foul. A chance to tie it from the line.
Tays was first. Schlegel shooting one.
Schlegel sinks the free throw. We're tied at 21 with under 3:40 to play in the second quarter. Gilmore brings it up. Dishes off to Tays. Marsden at the top of the key. Back to Tays on the left wing. Jump pass back out to Tays. Working around to Arnaud, driving baseline floater. It is good. It wasn't the ball that was floating, it was Austin Arnaud floating there, hanging in the air, and banking home the shot to put Ames back out in front. Quick shot on the other end. Ankeny retakes the lead. Ellen Vance once again from three-point range. And the Hawks are up 24-23. Ankeny has been pushing the tempo on offense so far in this game. Now the Little Cyclones are going to slow things down a bit, taking some time before they start the offense. It's cross-court pass to Gilmore. Gilmore looking to pass, dribbles. It's to Tays, still well outside the arc. This is back left for Gilmore. Gilmore trying to drive. This is off to Marsden. Finds cutting Arnaud towards the basket. Double team blocked from behind. Ball tipped around. Marsden gets control of it. Goes for the bucket. Can't get it to go. Comes down with the rebound and as he falls, kicks it out. Gets it back. Looking for Arnaud inside. It's stripped away again to the floor. Marsden grabs it and then calls the timeout. 2:19 remaining in the second quarter. It'll be Jordan Gilmore to pass it in from the baseline. Looking in the lane, trying to find Arnaud, cutting, gets it to him. Triple team comes, so he passes it out. Back to Gilmore on the right wing. Gilmore picks up the dribble, passes it way out to Tays, so we'll reset the offense. Cadis, cross-court pass to Gilmore. Gilmore looking inside, tries to get it to Arnaud. It's tipped away and controlled by Ankeny. Schlegel on the dribble. Nice bounce pass in the lane. Tom Salter puts it up and in. And Ankeny extends the lead to 3.
Dave, the speed of Ankeny really causing some problems for Ames here tonight. Very quick in reaction defensively. The height has really been neutralized because of that speed.
Jordan Gilmore, I should say. Cross-court pass. Cadis throws up the three-pointer off the back of the rim. Marsden pulls down a one-handed rebound. Finds Tays rushing towards the basket. Puts up the three and hits it, tying the game at 26. Long pass in the front court. Ankeny, but Ames able to recover, force some passing. Ankeny almost losing the handle there. Thompson had it roll off his hands. Finally gets it to Vance, cutting the baseline. His shot is blocked by Marsden out of bounds. 1:13 left in the half, 26 all, Ames and Ankeny from Ames High. Nice pass in the lane, a shot and a foul, up and good. Calvin Johnson has a chance for a three-point play.
And the foul on Austin Nod, his second. Comes with 1:12 to go in the first half.
Basket is good by Calvin Johnson. Fouls on Arnott.
In some regards, it has Ames High shooting a much better percentage with the field goal over 8 times.
Johnson hits the free throw. Arnaud out. Litwiller back in for Ames High. Forcing a minute to play, and the Hawks lead by 3. Cyclones being forced to move the ball around the arc, drive along the baseline, and a foul on Ankeny. Cadis making a strong move to the basket. His blocking foul is called on Eric Thompson. That is his second, 5th on Ankeny. Under a minute to play now in the first half. It's the Hawks lead by 3.
Nygren now playing for Ankeny.
Nate Nygren checking back in for Ankeny. It'll be Taves to pull the trigger. Gets it back in the right corner. He'll throw up the 3, too strong. Ankeny with the backside rebound. Vance is going to pull this one up. Wanted to run, but had to pull back a little bit. Gets it to Nygren into the lane. Bank shot is good. Little Cyclones looking like trees there as Nygren cuts through the forest.
And a 5-point lead now for the Hawks. And 35 seconds left to go in the first half.
Cross-court pass. This is Gilmore looking at a 3. Hits it. Nothing but net. Cut to the margin to 2. 23 seconds. And it looks like Ankeny for the first time tonight will slow down and see if they can work the clock. Their average possessions lasted about 10 or 15 seconds, if that. Here's a drive in the lane, kick out Nygren. 7 seconds, back to the circle. Dribbles between the leg, goes crossover, pulls up from the free throw line, misses too hard, and the rebound pulled down by Ames. That'll end the first half with our score. Ankeny 31, Ames 29. We'll be back with the halftime. You're listening to Little Cyclones basketball on 1430 KASI.
You can't lie to us now.
Welcome back to Ames High. It's Ankeny leading the Little Cyclones 31-29 as we get the second half underway. Ankeny has the ball first. A missed three-pointer from Sean Schlegel results in a Little Cyclones rebound. Ames will try to tie it up or take the lead with this possession. Ankeny still playing zone defense, forcing Marsden outside. Nice pass to Arnaud over 2 defenders. Can't get the roll. Ball is tipped around and finally forced out by Marsden into the hands of Cadis. Cadis, cross-court pass. And a nice up and under move, but no basket to show for it for David Mewey. And Ankeny brings it the other way. Immediately turn it over. Nate Nygren getting a little too fancy there. Tried a little behind the back pass for his teammate Sean Schlegel. It was off Schlegel's hands out of bounds along the sidelines in front of the Ankeny bench. Taves brings it up, finds Cadis in the corner, kicks it out to Mewey, finds Arnaud, almost had it taken away. Arnaud, jumper in the lane, that one's good. And the game is tied at 31. Ankeny moving quickly, getting it into the corner. Thompson takes a pass, drives to the free throw line, kicks it outside, then along to Nygren, passes in the lane to a cutting teammate Schlegel underneath, gets the bucket and puts Ankeny back out in front. Here's Arnaud at the free throw line on the other end. Fakes right, goes left. Shot comes up short. Saved by Ames. Marsden with the shot. Can't get it. His own rebound slips through his hand and Ankeny controls it. It'll be Johnson taking it to the front court. Dishes off the net. Bucket. And he puts Ankeny up 4. There's Mewey on the left wing, well outside the arc. Gets it to Taves, bounce pass, and then cross court, back to Mewey. Mewey driving, gets double teamed, kicks it out. Finds Marsden to a cutting Arnaud, and the extra pass pays off as he finds Cadis underneath the basket. He banks it in. Now the lead cut to 2. There again, Nygren driving around Marsden, putting up a little underhand scoop shot. And that puts Ankeny back out in front by 4. It's 37-33, 5:25 left in the third quarter. Mewey on the drive, goes to the hoop, gets the bucket and the foul. First foul of the half on either team. And this one is called against Calvin Johnson. And that is the third
Johnson is third.
on Johnson.
Mitchell checks in the Hawk lineup.
A little confusion from the Ankeny bench.
For Mewey.
Mewey off the back of the iron, doesn't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Ames. Nope, correction. Ankeny will have the ball. It looked like it was Marsden who was the last to touch it, and I think the official just pointed the wrong way there. 37-35, Ankeny leads Ames. Approaching 5:15 to play in the third quarter. Nygren looking to pass from the left wing, finds a man cutting to the basket. Pull-up jumper from about 3 feet away is good for Jake Mitchell.
Basket by Jake Mitchell.
And the Hawks again back out in front by 4. Cadis left wing, Tays at the circle, finds Arnaud. Back out to Tays. Pass attempt tipped, saved by Ankeny. Great hustle play there by Calvin Johnson. Quickly the Hawks the other way, the pull-up jumper, Nygren buries it. Pushes the Ankeny lead to 6. This is the fourth advance down, call timeout. Points. Back to the action. The Full Cyclones with the ball. We have Jordan Gilmore into the game. He'll handle the inbounds pass to Cadis. Pulls up from the free throw line, buries the jumper, and a much-needed basket. Just exactly what Vance Downs wanted to see out of the timeout. This is Nygren on the left wing, looking for Vance. The keeper himself drives, and before he can get off the shot, a foul is called on the Little Cyclones. Will be their first of the half.
Fouls on
And it will be
Gilmore.
called against Jordan Gilmore.
His first.
37 and slowly but surely taking control of the game. They've gotten moves to the lane, to the hoop.
Here's a steal. Arnaud reaches in, takes it away. He's got 1 on 2 the other way. He's going to take it all the way to the hoop, lays it in, and cuts the lead to 2. That gets the Ames High fans a little more into this one. Again, sharp passing from the Ankeny Hawks, moving it around inside and out. Calvin Johnson, 12-foot jumper there for the answer. Hawks back in front by 4. Gilmore bounce pass to Cadis, back out to Gilmore. Top of the key jumper off the front of the iron. Long rebound pulled in by Ankeny. Schlegel, will lead the charge the other way. Dishes off to Vance, fires another 3. That's partially blocked. Jordan Gilmore got a hand on that, and it's James Tays coming down with the loose ball. It's Gilmore on the left wing. Tays out high. Over to Cadis. Fake the 3, the cross-court pass. Looked at a 3. Drives baseline. Goes left hand and makes it in. Long pass up ahead. Vance on the drive. He called for the travel. Jumped to the feet as he was pulling in the pass. And the Little Cyclones take advantage of the throw. Tom Slater and Eric Thompson check in for Ankeny. 43-41, Hawks leading, 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Ames with the ball. This is Gilmore. Over to Cadis. Right wing. Tays thought about a 3, pulls it down and dribbles out top instead. Backing off all the way to the center circle. Now steps up. Looks to dish right, finds Gilmore. Gilmore looking inside. Cross-court pass instead is tipped away, and it will go out of bounds along the near side there. But a good play by Jake Mitchell, getting up in the air, using all of his reach to get at that one. Pass it in the backcourt. Gilmore will bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right. Out top, Tays finds himself wide open, takes the 3, sinks it. And just like that, Ames is back out in front, 44-43.
9 points here in the period.
Here's Nygren right wing, zips the pass right inside, and it's Kellen Vance catching and shooting all in the air, banking it in. And Ankeny's now back out in front. Here's James Tays with the 3. Hits it. Ames in front two. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. That looks like both teams really feeling the shot from outside. There's a spin move and a kick by Marsden on a bounce pass. Stay with Ankeny. As Arnaud checks out for Ames. And Nick Litweiler checking back in. Nygren trying to direct traffic as he throws it all the way into the Ankeny backcourt, where Salter pulls it in. Salter dribbles up to Nygren, he'll dribble left into the lane. Pull-up jumper is in and out. Rebound by Litweiler. Quickly aims the other way. Litweiler gets it back, then off to Taze. Dribbles right, pulls up for three. It is good! Now Ankeny will take the timeout as Ames pulls out in front 50-45 with a minute 35 left in the third quarter. Back to the action. Ankeny ball driving to the lane, putting the shot up and in off the glass. It's Tom Salter with an aggressive move there. We have a foul away from the ball. Looks like we get an Ankeny defender reaching around the back of the Ames player there. That's 3 on Eric Thompson, 2 in the half for Ankeny. Nate Nygren checks out along with Jake Mikesville.
Johnson and Matthews now playing for Ankeny.
Also Thompson checking out after acquiring his third foul. Jordan Gilmore on the trigger, finds Ames driving to the bucket, and he banks it in. 52-47, Little Cyclones. Vance thinking about a three. He'll take it, and it's off the rim, off the backboard, and into the hands of James Taze. We'll let Gilmore bring it up and set the offense. Ames looking to expand on a 5-point lead as we go under 50 seconds to play in the third quarter. Taze dribbles left to Gilmore. Gilmore looking inside. Taze to Marsden. Finds Cadis on the baseline. Reverse layup up and in. 54-47 Little Cyclones. Ankeny wasting no time as we go through about 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Nice pass inside. Slagle with good patience to let the defender fly by and then banks home the shot and cuts the lead to 5. It looks like they'll go for the final shot of the quarter, under 15 seconds to play. Now Ankeny will bring the defense out. We didn't see that in the first quarter. Giving Taze some fits there. 8 seconds. Cadis on the dribble. Here's Gilmore looking to pass it. Taze with the three from the corner hits. No, he doesn't go in. I thought that was on its way down, but he does draw the foul at the buzzer. James Taze is going to go to the line.
Now behind the arc, 3 shots.
Taze's first shot is good. Second shot, Taze wishes that one through. Third attempt, that one also good. Taze can hit from just about anywhere in this gym right now. And Ames has the lead as we head to the fourth quarter, 57-49 over Ankeny. You're listening to Little Cyclones basketball on 1430 KASI.
We're getting the fourth and final period for the game time with a 9-point lead and a monster period in the third quarter. We've got a foul in time.
Fouls on Litweiler, his first. John Slagle hits for the Hawks.
James Tays. Little Cyclones left corner with Cadis. He'll drive it to the right. Now we'll fire a three from Gilmore. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound comes underneath to Thompson. Ankeny back with it down the floor, left to the right. He'll kick it right side. A wing three by Vance is off the side of the rim, no good. It goes out of bounds. And Ames High will get the dead ball rebound. 57-51 your score in favor of Ames. 6:52 to play in the game. Marsden back into the contest for Ames High. He's been limited to 4 points tonight. But that's because Ankeny with that 3-2 zone has put a lot of pressure on the Ames High guards, and they've stepped up. Tays with the ball right now, being harassed by Vance. Now we'll get rid of it as he gets to Gilmore. Gilmore looks inside for Marsden. Does left block, back right side. Tays for three, right wing. It's up. Good! A three-pointer by James Tays. His 21st point of the night. His season high was at 22 earlier this year. 60-51, Little Cyclones back up by 9. Hawks with the ball in the front court. Salton through the right corner to Schlegel. Now Vance cutting in, right-hand layup. Up, no good. Partially deflected away by Cadis from the side. Gilmore gets the rebound. Down the floor, right to the left. Gilmore on the far side wing will get it to the foul line to Cadis. Now to Arnaud. Baseline left. Pulls up, jumper up, not there. Rebound weak side. Goes to Aaron Matthews of Ankeny. Here come the Hawks ahead of the front court. Schlegel will drive in, right-hand layup. Good as he banked it home with the right hand. Now a timeout by John Peterson of Ankeny. 5:52 to play. 7-point lead for Ames at 60-53. It'll be a full timeout. We'll be back. .50 to play in the game. Little Cyclones with a 7-point lead. On the floor, it's Gilmore, Arnaud, along with Marsden, Cadis, and Tays. Gilmore will work it off to the near side wing. He's picked up by Vance. Ankeny with a man-to-man defense. Here's Cadis on the drive. He'll bounce it to the right corner, and it's turnover. Ankeny creates the turnover with the pressure D. Little Cyclones still with a 7-point lead. On the floor for the Hawks, it'll be Salter. Tom will bring it ahead with the left hand on the dribble. He'll work it to the corner. Now hits it up top as it goes to Calvin Johnson. He'll fire up a three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound underneath comes down to Gilmore. Ames High will have it right back. Ankeny has gone cold from three-point range as of late. Haven't nailed a triple since the second period. Here's Tays with a drive. Will kick it out to Cadis left wing, and a charging foul called against Tays as he ran right over Tom Salter, who takes one for the team. Tays will pick up his second personal. Third team foul against Ames High.
Fouls on Tays, his second.
A little out of control.
A little bit. He tried to do a no-look pass, but what the
Inside of 5 minutes to play in the game. Here's Salter, baseline left on the drive. Will kick it out to Nygren. He's cut up by Cadis. Now up top as they pitch it to Johnson. Right side, Vance for three. It's up, an air ball. And Ankeny has really gone stone cold from the three-point range. Dave, did you ever think you'd see that tonight? Ankeny fires the threes, but right now their shot is off here in the second half. Ames High with a 7-point lead, 4:40 remaining. Little Cyclones into the half court. They get Marsden on the right block in a triple team. He'll back it out to Gilmore. From the wing, he'll penetrate in. And he's fouled by Kellen Vance. That'll be the first against Vance, the fourth team foul against Ankeny.
Fouls on Vance, his second.
Now Schlegel will be back into the contest along with Eric Thompson for Ankeny, as Coach John Peterson makes a couple of substitutions. Ames will play it in with Gilmore along the far sideline. He'll get it into Tays. Top of the key, he'll penetrate in, pulls up right hand. Layup, good as it goes high off the glass for two. For James Tays, that's his first 2-point field goal of the night. 62-53, Ames back up by 9. Inside Ankeny trying to pound it down low to Thompson. He's caught up in traffic. Backs it back out. Salter for three. It's up off the mark. Rebound Nygren. Reverse layup. Rejected away by Ross Marsden out of bounds. Nygren will play it in along baseline to the right. He'll get it in. Backing in. Turn-on jump shot is up and good by Calvin Johnson. That's his 12th point of the night. 62-55. Little Cyclones out in front. Cadis with a drive. Finds Marsden. He'll fire it back outside of the perimeter to Gilmore. He's on the far side of the court. Ankeny sticking with the man-to-man defense. Here's Tays. Left wing to Marsden. High-low game, and Arnaud can't finish it. Rebound. Hot corner comes down to Ankeny. Schlegel will dribble it ahead with the right hand on the drive. Goes to the rack. Right hand layup, no good, but he's fouled from behind by Gilmore. Ames High did not get back defensively, and Sean Schlegel burns him with his
second. Sean Schlegel at the line for the Hawks.
It's the first free throw missed on tonight for Ankeny. Now 2 of 3. Making 2 of 4. Schlegel misses them both. Couple of key misses. Ankeny down by 7. 3:35 remaining. Well, the Cyclones have the ball in the front court. Here's Cadis on the drive. He'll go with a right hand underdog shot. Can't fall, or it won't fall. The rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Ames, and Ankeny will get it back. Here's Nygren. He'll penetrate into the left hand. Running, floating shot, no good as he tried to hit it from the block. Rebound to Ames High. And Gilmore will speed it ahead into the front court for Ames High. Right at the center ring. He'll dribble it off to the right of the key. Picks up his dribble, bounce it off to Tays. He'll work to the left. Tays covered up mildly on the perimeter. Arnaud left all alone, and he'll lay it up, and Tays finds it. Well, Ankeny went the double team on Tays outside of the perimeter, and Arnaud left all alone. Now John Peterson wants a 30-second timeout. 2:53 to play here in the game. 64-55, Little Cyclones out in front. Some reports that Aaron Agnew got into the game in the first half for Iowa State. How about that? Here's Schlegel with the drive, cut off by Arnaud. He'll swing it out to Nygren. He's guarded by Cadis. Ames with the man-to-man defense. Vance now left. Here's Johnson for 3. Jumpers up, no good off the back end of the rim. Rebound Ankeny. Schlegel goes inside, backing in Salter on the right block. Tries to spin right, cut off by Tays. Cutting in Schlegel. Layup is good.
Sean Schlegel.
When nobody covered up on Sean Schlegel was cutting in from the top of the key. Salter hits him. Ankeny with a full court defense and a near steal. Ball floating around on the ground. It's picked up by Calvin Johnson, and Ankeny will get the turnover. A 3 from the left corner. Vance can't hit it. Rebound to Gilmore, and he's fouled by Schlegel. 64-57 your score with 2:14 remaining.
Schlegel is first.
Little Cyclones with a 7-point lead, 2:14 remaining. Ames will get it in to Arnaud. He'll lob it ahead to Cadis, ahead of the front court. Dishes it left. Here's Gilmore. He'll bounce it into Marsden and stolen away. Ankeny with another turnover as they get the steal. Here's Nygren right side, and he'll turn it over. He's called for a travel. Shuffled his feet. Thought about pulling up for the jump shot, then trying to put it on the floor. And now Vance Downs wanting a timeout. It'll be a full timeout with 2:01 remaining. 64-57 your score in favor of the Ames High Little Cyclones. Back in a It's a final now at Hilton Coliseum. Iowa State wins it 57-42 as they knock down Kansas State. So the last team that beat the Cyclones, Iowa State avenges it. 6 straight wins in a row for the Cyclones. They're 6-5 in Big 12 conference play. Here in high school basketball, Ames High with a 64-57 lead. Ankeny with some pressure. Nygren with a steal, but they're going to say that he reached in. And Nygren will pick up his first.
Nygren is first.
64-57. One more foul. Ames High into the bonus. Tays will play it in, gets it into Cadis. In backcourt, Ryan working with the ball to the right hand. Trying to shade off Kellen Vance. Now works it to the sideline, and he'll fire it ahead to the front court. And it's way over the head of everybody. And Ames High will turn it over just like they did in the opening period. The Cyclones with 17 turnovers. Here's a 3 by Johnson. It's up, off the end of the rim, no good. Rebound to Arnaud. He'll clear it out to Gilmore, who fired ahead of the front court to Tays, who's poked and bodied, and now a foul called against Ankeny. Calvin Johnson will get the foul. That's his fourth. 7th foul against Ankeny, and Tays to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 90 seconds remaining. Ames High trying to get their 15th victory of the year and set up a major showdown for Friday night when they host Marshalltown. First free throw by Tays is up and in.
Eric Bunker checks in for
Tays now with 24 points on the night for Ames High. 14 for Austin Arnaud, 16 in the game by Ryan Cadis, making 25 for James Tays, a new career high. 66-57 Little Cyclones. 1:25 remaining here in the game. Johnson will play it off left. Nygren drives in, right-hand layup, rejected away, but a foul called against Ames High as Nygren was driving in. We're going to call this against Arnaud with the body.
Foul is on Arnaud, his third. Nygren at the line for the Hawks.
And there's some mild trash talk going on between the two teams. Here's Nygren with the free throw. It's up and good. Nate Nygren now with 9 points in the game. Ankeny led by Sean Schlegel, who's got 17. The free throw up and good as Nygren will hit them both. 66-59, Little Cyclones lead right now in 7. Here's Arnaud, bringing it ahead in the front court. Left hand on the dribble, and he's fouled as he brought it ahead into the front court. So Austin Arnaud back to the foul line. Would want to come back after the other night in Fort Dodge where he did not shoot very well. What is Arnaud shooting on the season for the foul line? Jake Mikesell into the contest for Ankeny to replace Johnson. Free throw by Arnaud is up and good. What he wanted to do was sink it. And Ames High's lead is back to 8, 67-59, 1:15 remaining. Arnaud's next free throw is up and good. So Austin Arnaud cans both free throws. 68-59, Little Cyclones with 1:12 remaining. Nygren will drive in, baseline left, cut off by Bunker. Now spins underneath, kicks it right side. Schlegel for three. It's up good. A three-pointer by Sean Schlegel. And Ankeny will burn a timeout with 1:04 remaining. Mason City Fort Dodge game on Thursday night. Ames High girls play on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Tays will run the baseline as he'll get it into Marsden. He'll give it up right back to Tays. We've got 60 seconds to play. Ames High up by 6. Tays will force it to the middle, and it's turned over. Ankeny with the ball. Schlegel right side. Nygren spots up. Jumper up, way short. Rebound to Gilmore. And now a timeout taken by Ames as Gilmore doesn't want to turn it over on the rebound. 44 seconds remaining. 68 Little Cyclones out in front. And they'll play it in backcourt as it will be James Tays to look inbound. He does get into Eric Bunker. And Bunker is fouled right away by Kellen Vance. That'll be Vance's second team foul. Number 9. So Bunker at the line with a key free throw opportunity here. First one up out of the 1-and-1 is up and good for Eric Bunker. That's his third point of the night. 69-62, Ames High back up by 7, making it a 3-possession game. The next free throw rattled in and out, not there. Boy, that Ames High was perfect. Schlegel with the top of the key, hands it off right. Now it's bobbled back and forth. Schlegel will get it right back. He gives it off to Nygren. He'll drive in from the left side. He'll pull up, jump shot up and good as he banks it high off the glass for 2. And Nate Nygren will pump it home, and he's got 12 points in the night. Ankeny calls a timeout with 20s. Will play him backcourt with James Tays. He's joined on the floor by Arnaud, Bunker, Gilmore, and Marsden. Tays will get it into Bunker. He's caught up quickly, and Bunker fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 27 seconds remaining. And that foul on Vance, that'll be his 4th. Bunker's first one up and good. What is Eric on the year from the line? And make it 9 for 10 on the year. As he hits both free throws, 71-64, Little Cyclones back up by 7. Pretty much all said and done here with a 3-possession game. Vance for 3, right wing, it's up, no good. Big miss as Taser gets the rebound, and he's fouled by Nygren. 17 seconds remaining. James Tays gets an opportunity now to add to his career high. He's got 25 in the game, and will go down to the other end to shoot 2. 18th on the season. Ankeny looking to drop even at 500 at 9-9. Tays connects on his first free throw. He's got 26 on the night. The next free throw is up and good, make it 27. A new career high for Tays, and he gets the steal on the inbounds, but it's taken right back by Ankeny. Schlegel with it into the front court. He'll pull up to the foul line. Jumper's up, no good. Rebound to Bunker. Bunker will dribble onto it. He'll bounce it off to Tays, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Ankeny. 4.9 seconds remaining. Ames High just wants to lob it in and call it good. They do to Gilmore, who will hold on to it. And that will be the end of the ball game. Ames High is going to win it 73-64 over the Ankeny Hawks. Ames High led by a career-high 27 points scored by James Hayes. And the Little Cyclones get their 15th victory of the year. We'll take a 2-minute break. When we come back, it'll be time for the post-game show right here on KASI.
Matthews with 2. For Ames, the leading scorer, James Hayes, 27 points. 16 for Cadis, 16 for Austin Arnott,